Antonio, how's your Dutch? Hoe gaat het?
It is good.
Well, how long have you been in Holland?
Now it's gonna be, it's 4 years. 4 years, and before that I came for like 3, 4, 5 times before for just sparring. I was going to the first gym. Yeah.
But now you're training at Mike's gym for a long time now.
4 years.
And you had some success?
Yeah, it's going pretty well, I think.
Yeah. In the beginning it was a bit up and down, but now it's straight up.
Yeah.
How come?
I don't know. I think everything clicked. Everything is. I call it a bit. That's basically only I call it that way. But for me, I call it like the Pereira effect, but not Pereira on Adesanya. But Pereira was a guy in the Glory who was just like, okay, he was. Nobody thought that he, Then just everything clicked and he just started knocking all the people down.
Destroying people.
Yeah, and I think that's what's happening. It's just because there's much more chance for fighters here in Holland or this part of the Europe to do the fights and everything that in Croatia I didn't have that much chance to do like the professional fights or the fights on a high level. It was like most of the shows was like the village shows, what I call, it's like the
small events.
It's like very basic, like, you fight in the backyard or somewhere. Not like that, but it's, it's not on that level, and the fighters are not on that level. So when I came to the Glory and everything, I needed a little bit more time to adjust because also fighting in K1, it was like the only fight I had there was basically Albuini, the Japanese guy. There was, not that level. Yeah. So.
But you adjusted, and all the fights are, you're knocking people out.
Yeah.
And then you got to the number 1 contender position.
Yeah.
Fighting against Rico. When you got the call to fight against Rico, what went through your mind?
Well, finally. Yeah. Finally, I'm there where I want to be.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Yeah.
Because you were screaming.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit like a pig, like, Rico, I want to kill you.
Yeah, it was bad. That scream is bad. It was like, when I saw it later, I was like, nah.
No, we loved it. We loved it. Yeah, that was a bit of emotional, and we loved it.
Yeah, but it was finally. I thought maybe they give me one more fight before, but they said like, fire, you are fighting him. So I felt like, finally where I need to be, and just came back home, start training.
I gotta say, I felt so sorry when the news broke that Rico was injured. Also for Rico, of course, because he had a terrible injury. So I wish him a speedy recovery. But for you, because you've been doing all the right things, knocking all these guys out, looking for Rico on social media, doing all the right things.
You were looking for him.
And at first you were still surpassed by Alistair, because Alistair was supposed to fight. But then you finally get the fight, and then this happened. Like, oh no, this guy can get a break.
Yeah, I thought Alistair, Rico is 100%. So I fight somebody before, or maybe even 2 guys before Rico again. Yeah.
But Rico is kruisband, toch? Sorry, the English word. Yeah. So he's at least out for 1 year. Maybe 13, 14 months.
He says like September, October.
No.
I don't know.
Yeah. He had surgery this week, hè?
Ja, kruisband gaat echt niet lukken.
What surgery he has?
I don't know. I just know he
Voor mij is het kruisband, want binnenband opereer je bijna niet. Of hij moet van het pot af liggen.
En meniscus dacht ik ook, maar...
Meniscus terror ook nog erbij.
You were at the press conference. I was there also. You saw him coming in.
Yeah.
A bit limping.
Yeah.
What did you feel?
He looked very like sad kid, like, and I was like, could not talk shit like. He's like, and then knock you out.
Hate on a crippled man.
Yeah, it was a weird press conference because because the hype for the fight is like, I was not hype anymore. I was not like. Because when I came back to Amsterdam to train, I was like,
fired up.
Yeah, just give me everything. But then, like, they told me the news when I was training. I was just like, And then tomorrow is press conference, and for the press conference, it was just like.
Because this was the first time you encountered him.
Yeah, I saw him before, but this is the first time that, like, yeah. So it was a little
Is there any news about his recovery and the fight?
That's for what I know now. He should be back like September, October, and then the fight should happen. But depending on recovery, on injury or nothing, if he's out for the full year, I think they're gonna. It's nothing is that I know, but I think they're gonna vacate the title and take the title of him, and then somebody else will fight for that.
What do you prefer? Would you like to wait for Rico, or would you like him? Because now it's almost been like 2 years since.
Yeah, it's a little bit shitty situation, but I feel like I don't know who else is supposed to. Probably Jamal for the fight. That's probably that. But I will not want to like what happens after Jamal fight. Let's say that way. I'm thinking it that way. Like me and Jamal fight, then one fight Rico next year, then what after that? Like I think at least also. I'm just looking is like business wide from glory perspective. Like if me and Jamal fight now, then one of us fight Rico. If it's Jamal again, it's already third time in a row. So the hype and everything is not much there. But if I fight him and Jamal fight somebody else, knock somebody out, like Levy or somebody, then the hype is getting bigger. And then like after the Rico, if I win Rico fight, probably he gets the rematch. But after that, mine and Jamal fight is much bigger than now. I think it's pretty big now, but just from the business standpoint, I think then.
And how about the interim title?
Interim, it doesn't make any sense. If he's not going to fight the whole year, then I think they're going to vacate. But still, if you don't win Rico, you are not a champion.
Denk je dat?
Ja.
Dat je gaat strippen, ik denk het niet.
I was wondering, because I have a question for you. What is more important for you? Is it to get the belt, or is it to get the belt from Rico?
No, beat him. Don't care about the belt, honestly.
Yeah.
You don't care about the belt?
No. I think I want to beat him. That's it.
Rico is...
Maak nu een account aan op warriorcode.com en bekijk de volledige aflevering van Warrior Talk. Oes!